this video, the amino acid that reverses kidney disease. The best remedy on earth for high blood pressure. And can a keto diet heal your kidneys? Catherine here, I'm a doctor of natural medicine, and let me just say, you guys are the best audience in the world. Your curiosity, your dedication, and your willingness to learn never cease to amaze me. You've sent in some amazing questions, and as always, I'm here to help. So let's answer them. Let's talk immediately about the amino acids that help reverse kidney disease. Because one of you asked, trying the diet, losing protein in urine, can I use amino acids or branched-chain amino acids? Won't this avoid too much work on the kidneys? Full proteins must be broken to amino acids, right? Oh, we are off to a strong start today. This is the core question of the renal diet. How do I get enough protein without destroying my kidneys? And yes, the answer is amino acids, but not just any old amino acid like those sold to gym bros who think BCAAs will turn them into the Hulk. Nope, you want special amino acids. So let's break this down. If you have proteinuria and a decreased kidney function, you must restrict your protein intake. The lower the protein, the better, says science. Now, while your kidneys hate protein, the rest of your body really loves it, alright? What to do then? Will taking branched-chain amino acids or BCAAs help? Well, not really, and not just because BCAAs are basically a scam. Yeah, even for gym bros. They are just 3 amino acids, leucine, isoleucine, and valine. But you need 9 essential amino acids to build proteins. So why would you supplement just 3? Now, you could also buy another type of amino acid supplement made for gym bros, essential amino acids or EAAs, and that will be a little better. Still not ideal. Let me explain. There are 3 main ways in which protein from meat and other foods damages the kidneys. First, because it's acid forming, it can contribute to metabolic acidosis, a serious problem. Second, because it comes with tons of phosphorus, which is toxic for your heart, arteries, and kidneys. Third, because of the nitrogenous waste it produces. Protein creates urea, indoxyl sulfate, picresyl sulfate, and all that toxic kidney clogging garbage that makes your kidney function drop like a Boeing airplane. But are essential amino acids EAAs any better? Well, yes and no. In fact, they are not acid forming and they don't have phosphorus, and they also have fewer toxins in them. However, they do still produce nitrogenous waste, alright? And that's enough, unfortunately, to undo most of their benefits. So don't take BCAAs and don't take EAAs. The amino acids you need are called keto analogs, alright? These are special amino acids made not for gym bros but for people with kidney disease. Keto analogs do not increase urea or nitrogenous waste, so they will help your body but without damaging your kidneys. Now, I don't really recommend spending money on keto analogs if you are not 100% sure, and that's not just because they're so expensive that you'll consider selling a kidney just to afford them. Mainly because they only really help if you are following a very low protein diet, alright? It's not taking keto analogs that helps the kidneys, it's avoiding protein. The keto analogs are just there to make it possible going very low protein without wrecking the rest of your body in the process. Yeah, I know, this renal diet stuff is complicated, right? I mean, sometimes I wish I was just another meat is king keto influencer selling liver pills and protein cookbooks to gullible schmucks. Yeah, just eat the meat, bro. It's good for you. Veggies are for wimps.
Ha ha ha.
Anyway, guys, it has been a while since I made a complete video about the basics of the renal diet and the various supplements you will need, such as keto analogs. So if you are interested in watching a video like that, please let me know. Use the comment section and drop a comment. Okay, moving on, let's read a question I received from LJ Andana8931. She asks, why am I still anemic even though I overdose with iron, ferritin? My hemoglobin is only 10. I think the normal is 12. Oh, that's a great question. Anemia management is one of the central points of CKD treatment, and I understand that it can be frustrating to see your iron levels or ferritin high and still have anemia. I mean, you'd think more iron would help, right? But with CKD, things are more complicated. Think of high ferritin like having a full fridge but still being hungry. Ferritin is like the food stored in your fridge, but the meal you eat is hemoglobin, which is the value you are trying to make go up. So, how do we turn this ingredient, ferritin, into a full meal hemoglobin? Well, the other ingredients you need are 2 B vitamins, B12 and folate. Always supplement these 2 in low doses if you have CKD. And you probably also want to go one step further here and get tested for B12 and folate levels, alright? If they are low, you are going to need a higher dose for these vitamins. Okay, now you have all the ingredients. Who is gonna cook this meal? Erythropoietin. This is a hormone produced by the kidneys, alright? This is why so many CKD patients suffer from anemia, because they don't have enough of this hormone. Unfortunately, you can't just supplement it by yourself. Erythropoietin injections are something only your doctor can prescribe, and they prescribe it when your hemoglobin is below 10. So, if your hemoglobin goes any lower than 10, you are going to need an erythropoietin prescription, alright? Okay, next question. Is coffee okay for a person with CKD? So coffee comes with some great benefits and a couple of things to watch out for. First of all, coffee is an amazing source of antioxidants, just like tea. Thanks to this benefit, it may even decrease your risk of developing CKD, says science, and it also helps with diabetes and weight loss. I mean, as long as we're talking about actual coffee, not a caramel frosted sugar bomb disguised as caffeine. And maybe the most important benefit of coffee is giving most of us the ability to function like normal people in today's society. So, lots of benefits. Why should we even consider giving up all that? Well, some people are more sensitive to caffeine than others, and they may get anxiety and even a raise in blood pressure from drinking coffee. What to do then? Well, if you stick to black coffee and you drink it in moderation, coffee is going to do a lot of good things for you. But if you're feeling like a jittery squirrel on espresso, or your blood pressure shoots up like it's trying to win an Olympic event, maybe reconsider your intake. Speaking of blood pressure, I got a very interesting question from Josie Jaya 424. Let's read it. Dear Catherine, can you recommend something for lowering high blood pressure? Why, yes, Josie, yes, I can. I mean, treating high blood pressure is non-negotiable if you want to protect your kidneys. I could probably ramble on for hours about all the natural remedies, their pros, their cons, their origin stories, their childhood traumas, but I'm not here to put you to sleep today. Pretty sure I already did that in another video. So instead of sending you into a coma with my endless knowledge, I'll just give you the best, safest, most effective remedies, the ones I actually recommend to my patients. Actually, I'll do one better. I'll show them to you. So here you go. Take a look at my slide. These are the remedies that actually work according to both science and my clinical experience. Feel free to take a screenshot, print it out, or tattoo it on your arm. I won't judge. And if you think this info is useful, consider sending this video to someone you love. Or better yet, send it to someone you hate, just to prove you know more than them. Now, of course, CKD treatment isn't a one-size-fits-all situation, so I don't just throw all these remedies at every single patient. I mean, except for CoQ10. That stuff is so good. I think I once recommended it to my mailman. I even used to sign off my emails with warm regards, take CoQ10. Anyway, yeah, supplement CoQ10. Just trust me. But for the other remedies, yeah, better get informed. Hibiscus tea, for example, is amazing and it really works, but it's a tea with diuretic properties, so it won't really help if you have a fluid allowance. Now, magnesium is also amazing, very powerful as well, as you can see, but it only helps if you have a deficiency. So don't start popping magnesium pills like they're M&Ms unless you know you need magnesium. Garlic, despite what the numbers say, it is probably the most powerful of the bunch because you can take a higher dose than that without real side effects. And also, what about omega-3s? Well, everyone that follows me is already supplementing omega-3s. So if you are not supplementing them yet, well, I see you are new here. Welcome to Double O Kidney. If you like cheesy jokes, unsolicited advice, and being lectured about eating meat, well, I think we will be good friends. Okay, moving on. Another question about high blood pressure. This one is from Fazmia Wujod, and she asks, my mother blood pressure is very high. What medicine is good for her? Well, the most prescribed medications for high blood pressure in CKD are ARBs and ACE inhibitors. These include losartan, enalapril, or ramipril. These meds not only lower blood pressure but also protect the kidneys from proteinuria. However, I can't just make a list like I did for the supplements and tell you to try and find the ones that work better for your mother. Choosing the right medication is not that simple. Your mother's treatment depends on many factors like kidney function, potassium levels, heart health, and other conditions she may have. I completely understand that seeing a doctor can feel overwhelming, but a good doctor will help find the safest medication for her specific case. Please try to encourage her to get checked out. It could prevent serious complications down the road. Even just a simple consultation can make a huge difference. Okay, up next, question: how to connect to you? That's an easy question. Just shoot me an email. My address is catherine@newhopeforkidneypatients.com, and there's also a link you can follow down in the description. I'm offering one-on-one consultations, and the goal is providing a personalized program and diet for those of you that want to go beyond the general advice I can offer here. For those that are interested in following an approach with a proven track record. Okay, another interesting question. Can an hypertension kidney patient who has lost so much weight also lift moderate weight to gain muscles? Yes, absolutely. Please do it. Just make sure you are starting with low weights and get cleared by your doctors before starting. But resistance training is an amazing way of improving your kidney and overall health. It won't just make you look and feel better. It will drop your high blood pressure. It will destroy your diabetes. Seriously, there is nothing better than lifting weights for diabetes. Not even Ozempic. It will help you with bone health. And it will make a huge difference if you suffer from depression. So yes, go to the gym as often as you can and make sure your training isn't hard, but it's regular. And by the way, while nothing beats lifting weights when it comes to diabetes, any kind of physical activity will make a huge positive difference for your health, alright? This is why I always recommend going to the gym in my videos. So I also got this question from one of you, Jorge Veitia. He says, Catherine, doesn't lifting weights make creatinine? Yes, it does. Oh, we got a rhetorical question. By the way, Jorge also shared his very own protocol in this post, which is amazing and worth taking a look at. I've switched to a rowing machine and that works better. Creatinine is reduced with this workout, plus I use a dry sauna and I've stabilized my macros. I reduce my BP by taking beets and garlic at least twice a day with a salad containing olive oil, apple cider vinegar, and lemon juice. I go to gym 4 to 5 days a week and walk half miles also. I bet you reduce your blood pressure and improve your kidney function with that protocol. That's amazing! Good job! Your approach is fantastic for blood pressure and circulation. Now, for the question you asked, doesn't lifting weights make creatinine? The answer is yes, of course it does. But an even more important question is, should you be afraid of a raise in creatinine if you go to the gym? Well, no guys, you shouldn't, not at all. In fact, while it's true that more muscle breakdown equals more creatinine, we do not give a rat's ass about that. Let me explain. While it's true that creatinine is a way to measure your kidney function and that it can increase if you go to the gym, an increase in creatinine caused by weight training doesn't mean that your kidneys are now doing worse. Why? Because creatinine is just the map. It's not the territory. It's just a measuring tool and not even a particularly good one. What really matters here is kidney function, not just one number on a lab test. Light resistance training is extremely good for your kidneys, as I was saying, and it will make your kidney function better, not worse. So lifting weights, if you are careful, you won't have problems. Now, an addendum for Jorge, who has been following me for a while, and I think he is a smart guy. You don't have to change your protocol, but don't be afraid of lifting weights either. It's safe. If you don't believe me, start measuring your kidney function with cystatin C instead of creatinine. Cystatin C is a better marker of kidney function than creatinine because it is not affected by muscle mass nor by muscle breakdown, and it will show you that while lifting weights may raise your creatinine slightly, it doesn't decrease your kidney function. Alright? Now, after spending all the time in the gym, you are probably thinking about a protein shake, right? How bad would it be? Let's find out by answering the next question. Can a keto diet heal your kidneys? So in the beginning of the video, I was talking about all the nasty stuff that happens when you eat too much protein. Do you remember? Excess protein increases metabolic acidosis, which stresses the kidneys. Most protein sources also have way too much phosphorus, which is toxic for your heart, arteries, and kidneys. Not to mention all the other scores, urea inducted sulfate, picresyl sulfate, and all that toxic kidney clogging garbage. So as any kidney disease patient who tried the keto will tell you, no, the keto doesn't heal the kidneys. Just like a wrecking ball to your house won't clean that stain on your kitchen carpet. Anyway, if you want to see more questions answered, my video up here is for you. And this is all for today. Thank you for watching. God bless you all. Arrivederci. Ciao. Thank you.